saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10 from the 43.
Buzz. Big Ace. Big Ace open. Hey, shift.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Omaha. Hey. Omaha. Butch.
Back to throw, Murray. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Easy, quick. 2-2.
1st and 10, Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Green.
Right up the gut. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey! Switch! Hey!
Throwing here, Murray. Throws count. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 6 yards for him there. It's going to be second and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Trying to look for Murray. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you gonna do?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on fourth and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They give to Irving to start his drive. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Setting him on the dime. He gets 6 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180! Alert, 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 alert!
On the give, this is Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up their opening drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2-2. Hey.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. It's made over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Omaha. Shoot! Motion. Larry! Big Ace!
Murray on third down. Into a crowd and intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw third and long. He's loaded another one up. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Big ass open, big ass open. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First down, here's Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Chased out to his right. He can run it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. but Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Brought in. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Tampa Bay.
Here's the give to Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Green, green, green. Omaha, 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 Omaha. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. Gets his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Shit. 2-2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Easy. 2-2. Hot. 2-2.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his back complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Again, it's Murray to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
14 brings up 3rd down.
Omaha.
Third and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this one. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Nice one. 2-2.
Murray here on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hey.
Now a give running right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Right back to Irving now. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back to the well again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Foreman running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And the Saints grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at it. Go push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
First down now, ball at the 33. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Hey. Hey. I know sauce. 2-2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Deuce. 1-1. Easy. 1-1.
To the air on third and long. Completed over the middle. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Run.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Hey, where's the King?
They give it to him again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. We'll go with a design keeper. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. The flag makes this third down and 10. Here he goes, third and long. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Mayfield now off the play action. Downfield by Otten. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Give it a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They'll run now on second down. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Third down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Bass's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
One more. 2-2. Hey, Larry. Hey, Larry. 2-2.
Kyler throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
All in left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hold on, Rich. I know so. One more. Big Ace. That's one.
Throwing here, Murray. And this pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Murray setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Hey, Ace. Shoot. Come back.
Murray to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, Larry.
Now Kyler. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Buzz. Hey. 2-2.
Back to the air. Murray finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
One more. Hey. 2-2.
Another throw coming for Murray. Sheds up a rusher. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints come through to tie it in the fourth. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a fourth-quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first. Mayfield now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Foreman takes it straight ahead. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Mayfield tucks it, starts running. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Give to Foreman from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Who you got? 2-2.
Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's one. 1-1. 2-2.
He'll look to throw it. Gets his run. Oh, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. From the gun, a carry by Foreman. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Drawing up the design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
180! What's that?
On the run, it's Foreman. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Keeping it with Foreman. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
180! Real. What's that?
Third down, give to Irving. And they catch it behind the line on the outside. Some great range there by the defense to force 4th down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckle.